Hi, so I'm making a video in reference to two things today. One, the drug policy for CBP going into the application, and two, the transfer process as far as is it easy to be able to transfer once you pick your location. So as far as the drug process, I'm actually going to add that so you can read that as well. An applicant will be found unsuitable for employment if the applicant has used marijuana within the 90 days prior to doing the application to work for CBP, or used any type of steroids as far as anabolic steroids, misuse prescription drugs, meaning you use someone else's prescription, or you use the prescription drugs for recreational purposes as opposed to medical purposes within the 24 months prior to application to work for CBP. There's also schedule drawers on here 1 through 5. You have to had not used those within the last 36 months prior to your application to work for CBP. Now, even though there are a lot of states that have legalized marijuana, whether it's for recreational use or for medical purposes, it is still not legal federally. So that means you still cannot do any of that and you're trying to consider this job. So keep that in mind while you're going through as far as getting into your application, because if there's any type of dishonesty that's regarding any type of drug policy that we have with CBP, falsifying information, any type of dishonesty when it comes to this, you never know what may come up. So you're gonna have to be honest in the process. So if you know you fall into a category that you're not eligible yet, then just wait. Just wait the time that's listed and then go. Now, are you initially just denied as far as suitability? Are you just denied considering you have used drugs in the past? No. CBP takes many considerations into account in order to determine the suitability of an applicant. So those considerations include, but are not limited to, frequency, recency of use, circumstances surrounding the use, the age of the person at the time of use, and other factors as well. There's another question here is asking as far as, will it be held against you? Say for instance, if you were sent to a facility due to previous drug use / abuse, and no, that's not the case as well. In fact, treatment for drug use / abuse is a positive step in showing intent to not use illegal drugs in the future. Treatment rehabilitation is only one consideration in determining whether an individual is suitable for employment when the applicant has previously used illegal drugs. So if this is something that has been on your mind, it's clear in writing. And again, I am going to also list this so you can actually see the screen and read it. Now, outside of that, as far as the transfer process, coming into CBP, there is no guarantee where you're going to go. With that in mind, that's why in my previous videos early on, I went ahead and stated you have to be mindful of the location that you're picking. So with that in mind, that location, make sure it's something that you're willing to stay in for at least 3 years up to 5 years. We never know how long it may take. It's not very easy to try to transfer out from one location to another unless you have like a hot location. Say for instance, Atlanta is a hot location. Some people love Miami. You also have like Dallas, Texas, Houston, Texas that are hot locations that you may be able to get a transfer if you have those locations to be able to go somewhere else, because that's the location that people want. But there are other ways, like there's a lateral transfer. There's a thing called NROB, but NROB takes about, you have to be in a position for at least 2 years before you're even eligible for that. And that can also be based off of seniority. So you already have people that's been in double-digit years. You probably are not going to be able to get that approved on NROB. So again, keep in mind, whatever location that you choose now, plan on sticking that out for at least 3 to 5 years. If once you look at your list and you think about it and you're like, this isn't a location I can see myself there for that long, time period, go somewhere else. I'm just being honest. Don't want to get in here thinking that, oh, I'm just going to say yes just to get the job. And then now you're stuck at a location that you really don't want. Don't do it. Pick something that you can deal with, that you can bear for 3 to 5 years minimum. It could be longer, but minimum. Pick something that you can bear. But if you have any questions, drop them below or visit me on my IG and you can ask questions there as well. And next video, we're going to get prepared to go into some of the things that's done at the academy. And I've had some messages. Some people are actually getting ready to go to the academy. Some people are leaving next month. So congratulations. It's exciting. It's a great process. Don't overthink it. Easier said than done, I know. However, it's just new to you, so you don't know what to expect. It's really not that hard. Okay? But I'll drop that video soon. Congratulations to everybody. If you're in your process, hey, hurry up and wait.